Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Patriots had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
21. Here we go. 11.
Here's a give up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11. 12.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
21.
Now a give right side. Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
12.
They'll try to run this one in. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ready, go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Ritter now. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Ritter to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
Going play action, Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Let's go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Omaha, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but
Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
11-11.
On third down, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
11-11. 21.
Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
12.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
$11. 21.
Jones on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
12.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready?
2nd and 6.
Set, cut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Down the left sideline, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
21.
Now Jones off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
And this one too low.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now 3rd down and 7. Ridder will set up to throw it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Desmond Ridder, 15 yards. And the Blues have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
11-11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 11-11. Here we go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Blues 49, Patriots 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is... And now here is another interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback.
Touchdown! Michael Mayer, 26 yards. And the Blues get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Blues 56, Patriots 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones now off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On play action, here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Chicago! Marvin Mims with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Blues will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. On one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69, Patriots 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, get set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
21,
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And quickly, they get to the line.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Jones. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down at 6.
Here we go.
On the ground with a tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
21.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ritter off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's long. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Jacobs. 26 yards. And the Blues are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
11.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
18, Pioneer. Go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Ritter now.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Down. 10 cycles.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set, ready.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.